In a realm defined by towering pyramids and endless golden deserts, where the life-sustaining waters of the Nile River flow like a vital artery, Egypt's pharaohs once exercised unquestioned dominance. From the establishment of the Old Kingdom around 2700 BCE to the reign of Cleopatra VII Philopator, the final pharaoh who ruled at the beginning of the 1st century BCE, these divine monarchs governed with absolute authority, their power symbolized by immense wealth and dazzling splendor. Yet beneath the magnificence of monumental pyramids and the fascination of golden burial chambers existed a far more unsettling reality. Pharaohs were not merely political leaders. They were revered as living deities, believed to embody Horus himself. This sacred status frequently enabled troubling displays of authority. Many royal families practiced incest, arranging marriages between siblings to preserve the purity of their bloodline and maintain power within the dynasty. Their funerary traditions were equally disturbing. Human sacrifices were sometimes conducted to appease the gods, secure the pharaoh's safe passage into the afterlife, or ensure attendants would continue to serve him beyond death. Royal harems, meanwhile, were far more than collections of wives, concubines, and female companions meant for the ruler's pleasure. They functioned as influential institutions and, at times, arenas of political rivalry where women competed for influence and authority among Egypt's most controversial rulers. Akhenaten dramatically transformed the country's religious structure, overturning established traditions and creating widespread turmoil. Despite the controversy surrounding their actions, the pharaohs were guided by a belief captured by the Greek thinker Heraclitus, character's destiny. Their choices, however shocking they may seem today, reflected what they viewed as their divine nature and predetermined fate. Join us as we explore the hidden dimensions of ancient Egypt, uncovering the unsettling rituals, misuse of power, and dynastic practices that shaped the rule of its pharaohs. Tombs, secrets of the afterlife across centuries. The majestic tombs and burial customs of ancient Egypt have fascinated historians, archaeologists, and enthusiasts alike. Egyptian pharaohs believed that life after death demanded the same luxury and magnificence they experienced on earth. As a result, they commissioned elaborate tombs filled with valuable possessions and sacred objects intended to accompany them into eternity. The Great Pyramid of Giza, constructed for Khufu 258-92566 BCE, remains among the most recognizable and enduring achievements of ancient Egyptian civilization. As the oldest and largest of the pyramids on the Giza Plateau, it demonstrates the remarkable engineering skill and immense resources of the Old Kingdom. Originally encased in polished white limestone, the pyramid would have gleamed brilliantly beneath the Egyptian sun. Inside, the pharaoh's burial chamber was secured by complex passageways and massive granite barriers designed to thwart tomb robbers and protect the ruler's journey into the afterlife. While the Great Pyramid is an architectural masterpiece, the tomb of Tutankhamun, a relatively minor ruler who governed from 1332 to 1323 BCE, is celebrated for its extraordinary wealth. Discovered in 1922 by British archaeologist Howard Carter, the tomb of King Tut was remarkably well preserved, containing more than 5,000 artifacts. Among its most famous treasures was the young pharaoh's solid gold funerary mask, decorated with precious stones, which has become a powerful symbol of ancient Egypt's opulence. Ancient Egyptians believed that preserving the body was crucial for the soul's survival in the afterlife. This belief led to the development of the intricate practice of mummification, designed to guarantee eternal existence. The process involved removing internal organs, treating the body with preservation substances, and wrapping it carefully in layers of linen. This elaborate procedure could last up to 70 days, during which priests conducted sacred rites to secure the deceased's safe transition to the next world. Royal tombs were also richly decorated with detailed wall paintings and inscriptions known as pyramid texts or coffin texts. These writings contained spells, prayers, and guidance meant to help the pharaoh navigate the afterlife, repel evil forces, and attain immortality. They also provide valuable insight into Egyptian views on existence, death, and the structure of the universe. Pharaonic burials were further enriched with grave goods items intended to assist and accompany the ruler beyond death. These included food, furniture, garments, chariots, weapons, and small servant statues called ashabdi, which were believed to come to life and serve the pharaoh in the next world. In some instances, Even the rulers' beloved animals were mummified and buried alongside their master. One of the most touching narratives in Egyptian history centers on the devotion between Nefertari, the principal and most cherished wife of Ramesses II, 1279 to 1213 BCE, and her royal husband. Ramesses II commissioned a magnificent tomb for Nefertari in the Valley of the Queens, adorned with stunning artwork and inscriptions. The tomb's exquisite decoration reflects the profound affection Ramesses held for his queen and his wish to secure her eternal joy. Whispers of the Nile. The dark side of ancient Egyptian royalty. Although ancient, Egyptian rulers are often remembered for their dazzling tombs and extravagant lifestyles. Beneath this display of grandeur and divine authority lay a world filled with scandal, intrigue, and fierce struggles for power that shaped their turbulent reigns. One of the most notorious episodes of royal intrigue was the harem conspiracy against Ramesses III, 1186 to 1155 BCE, the final great ruler of the New Kingdom. During his reign, Ramesses III confronted numerous difficulties, including economic hardship and foreign threats. However, the gravest danger emerged from within his own household. In a desperate attempt to seize power, one of his lesser wives, Queen Tai, plotted with members of the royal court and harem to assassinate the pharaoh and install her son. Pentuer, as the new ruler, the rulers of ancient Egypt, regarded as living deities, were determined to project an image of divine perfection in every dimension of their existence. This commitment extended to their outward appearance, giving rise to distinctive and unconventional beauty practices that have fascinated historians and archaeologists. These unusual rituals were not merely intended to enhance their physical attractiveness. They also played an essential role in reinforcing their authority and demonstrating their power. One of the most recognizable features of ancient Egyptian beauty culture was the extensive use of cosmetics. Both men and women, including members of the royal family, decorated their eyes with kohl, a dark powder produced from crushed minerals such as galena or malachite. This cosmetic application not only emphasized the shape and prominence of the eyes, but also served practical purposes, protecting them from the intense desert sunlight and deterring insects. The significance of makeup was so profound that cosmetic palettes and tools have been uncovered in the tombs of pharaohs, ensuring that they would remain well adorned even in the afterlife. Hair also held considerable importance in ancient Egyptian society, and wigs became a favorite adornment among the royal elite. These wigs, frequently crafted from human hair, were elaborately styled and sometimes embellished with gold beads, precious jewels, or infused with fragrant oils. Pharaohs and queens, including the renowned Nefertiti, wore wigs as a display of their wealth and elevated status. Beyond their symbolic value, wigs offered practical advantages as they allowed individuals to shave their heads, providing relief from the heat and reducing the likelihood of lice infestation. The ancient Egyptians were also highly skilled in the art of fragrance, producing perfumes from a wide range of natural substances such as myrrh, frankincense, and lotus blossoms. They believed that pleasing aromas delighted the gods and could attract divine favor. Pharaohs and their consorts were frequently anointed with scented oils during religious rites and ceremonial occasions. Indeed, Cleopatra, the final queen of Egypt, was reputed to have used her mastery of perfumes to enchant influential figures such as Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. Among the more unusual beauty customs practiced by Egyptian royalty was the use of perfumed cones fashioned from animal fat. These cones, infused with aromatic oils and herbs, were placed atop the wigs worn by royals during celebrations and festive gatherings. As the evening progressed and temperatures increased, the cones would slowly melt, releasing captivating fragrances and enhancing the atmosphere with an aura of mystery. Skincare was another area in which the ancient Egyptians demonstrated remarkable care and innovation. They employed a variety of mixtures to cleanse, moisturize, and shield their skin from the harsh desert environment. For instance, exfoliating treatments made from ground alabaster honey and atrana, naturally occurring salt, were used to maintain smooth and radiant skin. Their skincare routines also involved natural oils, such as almond or sesame oil, which functioned as moisturizers and provided protection from the sun's intense rays. These elaborate beauty rituals of ancient Egyptian royalty not only enhanced their physical appearance, but also reinforced their perceived divine nature and authority. Such practices reflected their creativity and sophisticated use of the natural resources available to them. Even today, the allure of ancient Egypt continues to captivate global audiences, with its distinctive beauty customs offering a compelling glimpse into the lives of its revered rulers. Unveiling the enigma of ancient Egyptian royal harem. The formidable walls of ancient Egyptian palaces existed, a concealed realm characterized by intrigue, passion, and political maneuvering. The royal harems. Within these guarded spaces, pharaohs surrounded themselves with wives, concubines, and eunuchs, establishing an environment where personal pleasure and political strategy were deeply intertwined. Exploring the mysterious world of these royal harems reveals stories and secrets long hidden within their restricted chambers. A royal harem was far more than a simple gathering of beautiful women. It represented a complex social structure that played a crucial role in the power dynamics of the Egyptian court. At the pinnacle of this hierarchy stood the pharaoh's great royal wife, a figure of immense influence in the affairs of the kingdom. She was often the mother of the designated heir and played a central role in both religious ceremonies and matters of state. Below her were the lesser wives and concubines, who competed for authority and recognition within the confines of the harem. Among the most prominent great royal wives was Nefertiti, the spouse of the enigmatic pharaoh, celebrated not only for her beauty but also for her significant influence. Nefertiti played a vital role in the religious and political transformation that took place during her husband's reign as a devoted follower of Aton, the sun disk deity. She supported Akhenaten's vision of a monotheistic Egypt and contributed to advancing this new religious system. Concubines, by contrast, were generally women of lower status who were either presented to the pharaoh by foreign rulers or taken captive during military campaigns. Although they did not possess the same standing as the pharaoh's official wives, they remained an integral part of the royal harem and could exercise considerable influence. The life of Queen Tai, the mother of Akhenaten, and the wife of Amenhotep III, illustrates how a concubine could rise to a position of significant power and prominence.